Superstation TBS presents the Atlanta Braves, America's team. Atlanta Braves baseball is brought to you by Budweiser. Beechwood Age for that distinctively clean, crisp taste that makes Budweiser the king of beers. This Bud's for you. By the official airline of the Atlanta Braves, Delta. We love to fly, and it shows. And by Eckerd Drugs, America's family drugstore.
All right. We are here in Arizona, and we're going to do a quick mic check as we get underway. We're about to have first pitch here. Merrill Kelly going to be pitching for Arizona, and we will have Gosman pitching, still fighting that suspension. All right. That mic check. We are here in Arizona.
Looks a little gloomy.
Do a quick mic
little
check.
dark in here. Let's see if
we get underway.
Shed some
We're about
light
to
on
have
this
first
situation
pitch here. I mean, this thing is like a heat lamp, though. So we'll see how long
Merrill
that Kelly going to be pitching for Arizona, and we will have Gosman pitching, still fighting that suspension. Welcome to Atlanta Braves live play-by-play reaction. Game 3 with Arizona, and leading off tonight, a lot of people are very excited about this lineup change. Ronald Acuna Jr. Mic check. We are here in Arizona. Looks a little gloomy. Do a quick mic check.
Dark in here. Let's see if
we get underway.
Shed some
We're about
light
to
on
have
this
first
situation
pitch here. I mean, this thing is like a
make sure you sync up your TV.
So we'll see how long
Merrill
Kelly going to be pitching.
If you have like a DVR, you can pause the TV for probably about 30 seconds. We're on at least a 12-second delay, and here is the first pitch.
Welcome to Atlanta Braves.
Acuna is going to hit that one pretty deep, but the right fielder has that for out number
3
1
with Arizona, and leading off tonight, a lot of people very excited about this
Google
lineup
Hangouts
change.
camera is a
Ronald
little
Acuna
fuzzy.
Jr.
Mic check.
We are here in Arizona.
Looks a little gloomy.
Do a quick mic check.
Maybe we can make that look a little bit better.
Shed
Some
light on this situation here. I mean, this thing is like a make sure you sync up your TV. All right, Dansby Swanson. Kelly gonna be pitching.
If you have like a DVR, you can 25 RBIs, 30 seconds. We're on at least a 12-second delay, and here is the first pitch.
Welcome to Atlanta Braves.
Acuna is going to hit that one pretty deep. Level check, mic check. All right. This Google Hangouts camera is a little fuzzy. Mic check. Son of a. I'm going to break everything here. Okay, that seems to be working.
Sync up your TV. Dansby Swanson. Kelly gonna be pitching. If you have like a DVR, you can 25 RBIs, 30 seconds. We're on at least a 12-second delay, and here is the first pitch. Welcome to Atlanta Braves.
Acuna is going to hit that one pretty deep. Pitch to Dansby. That is fouled off. 1 and 2.
Level check, mic check. All right.
This Google Hangouts camera is a little fuzzy. Son of a. I'm going to break everything here. Okay, that seems to be working. All right, Dansby waits for the 1-2. Good eye, down low, 2 and 2 on the curveball. All right, let me do that mic check real quick. Pitch to Dansby. That is fouled off. 1 and 2. All right, I'll take that. Swanson fouls it off again. So dinner plans tonight include boiled crawfish. Picked up a couple pounds of live crawfish tonight. Dansby waits for the 1-2. Did I down low 2-2 on the curveball? I always thought it was an 8:10 start time, but that's 8:10 Eastern. This is a 7:10 Central start time tonight. All right, I'll take that. Swanson fouls it off again. The dinner plans tonight include boiled crawfish. Picked up a couple pounds of live crawfish tonight. Dansby's going to hit that into right field. The first baseman catches it over his shoulder for out number 2. I always thought it was an 8:10 start time, but that's 8:10 Eastern. This is a 7:10 Central start time tonight. Two away here in the top of the first for Freddie Freeman, batting .305, 7 ding-dongs. Dansby's going to hit that into right field. The first base. Kelly kicks and fires. That's in the dirt. Out number 2. The 1-0 to Freddie. Fastball for a strike. The top of the first for Freddie Freeman, batting .305, 7 ding-dongs. We got 2 scoreboards on the screen for you tonight. Freddie fouls that one back at the score stream and the Snapple scoreboard. Oh, the crawfish are trying to make an escape. Let the cats play with the live crawfish. The 1-2 to Freeman. Big whiff. That is going to be strike number 3. All right, there you go. Bottom of the first is coming up next. And it's all sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. All right. Heading back to Arizona. Gosman is our pitcher. He has a 5 ERA, 1-3 record. Right now I'm rocking the wireless microphone. I'm using my desktop basically as an audio server. Gosman throws a ball to get the bottom of the first underway. All right. Heading back. Come on, kitty. The neighbor's cat. Sometimes he's found the other food bowl. There's not much in there. See you later, brah. There he goes. And it is Star Wars night in Arizona, and which is a coincidence because A-Bomb was suggesting that I put in like some clickbait tags like Star Wars, and I did, but it's Star Wars night in Arizona, so I think that works out. There's A-Bomb in the chat box, and A-Bomb, I'm renaming the chat box the Dugout. That's what I'm going to call it. Found the other food bowl. Not much in there. See you later, brah. I did the other night. Yeah, I'll show him again tonight. The best huge zucchini, and that's going to be a line out to Donaldson, one away, bottom of the first. But A-Bomb says I look like a stockbroker. You know, while I'm on during the game, I may use my wireless stockbroker headset to make a few deals. Do a couple mergers. Though I don't know about the Google Hangouts webcam. That doesn't look so great. I'll tinker with that. And there is a strike. I'll show him again tonight. So 0-1 to Escobar. Escobar fouls that off. 0-2. And whenever Beth goes outside, the cat wants to follow her. She'll sit there and meow. Come on, there you go. Go on. Trying to do a game here, brah. I'll tinker with that. And there is a strike. 0-1. Still 0-2 to Escobar. Yeah, I'm going to make a few deals with this headset. The 0-1. That looked like a strike. They did not ring him up. A fastball. Just over the plate. It's 1-2 now to Escobar. And whenever we get into a scoring situation for the Braves, you may see me activate a second reaction camera. And there is a drive to right field. Markakis is there, 2 away. Markakis in right, Inciarte center, and Acuna in left. And I think that the audio on, and if I plug this into Beth's phone, her audio is much better. But I still think this audio is pretty good, and you're not going to hear it screw up like it does every other game. And there is a strike 0-1 to Peralta. Oh, that cat. That is a chopper. Foul 0-2. That, I wouldn't say that's a neighbor's cat, but it's an outdoor cat. And it's very good with people, and sometimes it just walks in and starts eating our food. But a lot of cats do that. I mean, they don't necessarily come here, but cats will go into their neighbor's house if they can get in and go eat the other cat's food. 1-2. Osmond kicks and fires, and there's a swing and a miss. Sit down, shut up. There's the K.
People, and sometimes it just walks in and starts eating our food. But a lot of cats do that. I mean, they don't necessarily come here, but cats.
All right. Braves are batting next. Bottom or top of the second. Straight ahead.
1 and 2.
And tonight's action sponsored by treasurehunt.ga.
Sit down, shut up. Okay.
All right, sorry about that. We are back. And Donaldson just lined or grounded out for one away in the top of the second. Here comes Nick Markakis. He's going to ground that one to the shortstop who fumbles it. Infield hit for Markakis. 1 on, 1 out.
All right, sorry about that.
All right, let's see if we can get something going here.
We are back.
Well, maybe that's an error. He had to charge it pretty hard, but.
Top of the second.
And A-bomb is going to hit the road. Our moderator has to step out. You know, speaking of the road, if you travel, we get a lot of people that don't pick up the Braves radio network, and they're on the road, and they will tune us in. So remember, if you have to go somewhere that doesn't have Braves radio, you can bring us along, brah. That's going to catch the outside of the plate. A strike to Ozzy Albies.
Maybe that's an error. He had to charge it pretty hard. A-bomb is going to hit the road. Our moderator has to step out. You know, speaking of the road, if you travel, we get a lot of people that
Ozzy fouls that off 0-2.
pick up the Braves radio network, and they're on the road, and they will tune us in. So remember, if you have to go somewhere that doesn't have Braves radio, you can bring us along, brah. That's going to catch the outside of the plate.
Markakis takes his lead. Ozzy waits on the 0-2 upstairs. The 1-2. Ozzy's going to pull that one to the second baseman who throws to short for one. Can't convert the double play. Ozzy's able to beat that one out. But they get the lead runner, so 2 outs and a runner on first. I bet A-Bomb's going on a beer run, maybe a little dinner run. It reminds me, I've got a beer nice and cold ready for me. I'll get that after top of the second is complete. Right. Looks like Brian McCann stepping in there. McCann came to us this year, not a huge contract by any means, though I did hear him doing some like local radio commercials for car dealerships on the Braves radio network. Why not? Well, I'm sure he made his millions long ago. That's just over for a strike. 0-2 to McCann. And he's sort of a household name, a brand in the Metro ATL. If he was still in Arizona, they probably would not be hiring him to do car commercials. All right, 2 outs here, top of the second. Runner on first, and McCann with an 0-2 count. Kelly kicks and fires, and that just missed just a tiny bit inside. 1-2 to McCann. That was too close to take. He's sort of a household name, a brand in the Metro ATL. If he was still in Arizona, they probably would not be hiring him to do. 1-2 to McCann. In the dirt. He's able to lay off that changeup. 2-2 now. Glad to have you guys aboard for tonight's play-by-play reaction of the Braves and the Diamondbacks, the rubber game. That was too close to take. McCann calls for time. All right. Kelly checks the runner on first. And the 2-2 to McCann. That is going to be hit the other way into left field for a base hit. Ozzy's going to throw anchor at second, so we got 2 on now. 2 outs, top of the second. That's going to get McCann's ERA up to 300. He can still do it. Mexican is in the house. Hello to you too. The chat box has been renamed the Dugout. And there's kind of something came up that made me want to change that name. A little bit of inspiration I'll tell you about here. And it has to do with one of the Facebook fan pages or group pages for the Braves. Swing and a miss, Cincinnati, 0-1. There's a lot of people on those Facebook groups bitching and whining and complaining about our pitching. I know it's an issue, but it's like beating a dead horse that go on and on and on. And then A.J. Minter gets optioned down to AAA, and I swear some of the comments, people are basically cheering, and Ciarte fouls that off. They're cheering for the fact that AJ is getting sent down. I mean, they're gloating over him. They're practically booing him. Listen, it's disappointing for him. It's disappointing for the coach. It's disappointing for the fans when someone has to get sent down to the minor leagues. But you don't act like that. You think the players in the dugout are like clapping for him to get sent down, and we're all part of the team in a way. NCRT is going to hit that one to left field for a single. Ozzie rounds third. There's going to be a play at the plate. No, the cutoff man takes that and holds it. I thought there would have been a play at the plate, but the third baseman kept that from going all the way to the catcher. So a run scores for the Bravos. RBI NCRT just went the other way. Didn't try to do a whole lot with it. Well, I guess that probably would have been late, but it looked like the throw is right down the line. There's no problem with the throw. It could have been a play. He was throwing it just after Ozzie was leaving third base, so probably wish he let that go on through because there was no chance to get anybody anywhere else. That's the only play they had. And there is going to be a strike. Gosman is 1 for 12 on the year. Our pitcher is at bat. 0-1 is the count. So I just think we need to behave the way they're going to behave in the dugout. Swing and a miss. He tried to rip that curveball. So it's disappointing when, talent like Minter gets sent down. But if you're standing there clapping, gloating over it like it's a victory that he got sent down, then you are not a part of the team. You are not in the dugout. The 0-2 coming up to Gosman. And that is a K. But the Braves pick up a run on that NCRT RBI, and that'll give us a 1-0 lead. And we're going to go to the bottom of the fifth. So it's disappointing when, talent like Minter gets sent down. Tonight's play-by-play reaction. It's all sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on sports fans. Got some choice sports swag. Let's go, Bravos. We are in a break. I'm supposed to be getting my beer, but it's on the camera here. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, we're about to head to the bottom of the second. All right. Scoreboard a little late on the strikeout. We have not started the bottom of the fifth just yet. I'm going to turn my camera back on. I'm going to try anyway. All right, Walker is batting. He's going to take a strike upstairs. 0-1. We're late on the strikeout. We have not started the bottom of the fifth just yet. I'm going to turn my camera back on. I'm going to try anyway. Downstairs, 1-1. The 1-1 pulled foul. Hoping for a good performance from Gosman tonight. Comes in with that 5 ERA. We know he's better than that. Downstairs, 1-1. That is going to be driven to right field for a base hit. Markakis cuts that off. That's just going to be a single. Yeah, that was it was low, a little bit low in the zone, but over the plate. Hoping for a good performance from Gosman tonight. So Arizona has 1 on. Nobody out. Bottom of the second. That is going to be driven to right field for a base hit. Markakis cuts that off. Whoa. And I am going to break something. If you're watching along on TV, we're on a little bit of a delay. You can sync us by pausing your TV for 10 or 20 seconds. The 0-1 pitch, way outside, 1-1 to Flores. And if you haven't heard, the chat box has been renamed the Dugout. Gibby, Sergeant Gibby, welcome to the Dugout. I think A-Bomb went to go get some din-din. Maybe some beers. And there's a grounder to our shortstop. Going to turn one. Ozzie steps off. Fires it to Freeman for the double play. Nice. Nice. I will definitely get a beer to that. And that is the beauty of what I've done here. I've got this. I've turned my microphone into a wireless microphone via my cell phone, which probably has low battery life. So I can get up and get a freaking beer. I'm not chained. Isn't that effing spectacular? Grounder to our shortstop, going to turn one. Ozzie steps off. Gosman kicks and fires. 1-0. Now, if I put on energy saver mode, let's see if that doesn't cause any problems at all. All right, we are in energy saver mode, and still looks like we're rocking the audio. Beautiful. There is a strike, 1-1. All right. All right. Okay. Now I can just put this thing in my pocket. Hands free. No problem. And this is really how I watch a game. I'm up and about, moving around. Count is 1-2. Gonna miss strike 3. Sit down. Nothing doing for Arizona after the double play. 1-0 Braves going to the top of the third already, and often when I'm watching a baseball game or a football game or any game at all, you'll see me holding a football like this. That kind of,
This is really how I watch a game.
I don't know why I do that, really. There you go.
I'm up and about, moving around.
All right, top of the third next, I'm going to go pour a beer. Hang tight.
Strike three. Sit down.
Going to the top of the third already, and often when I'm watching a baseball game or a football game or any game at all, you'll see me holding a football like this. That kind of. All right. That was a mic check. Now I'm going to pour that beer. Doing a Yingling traditional lager tonight. Doesn't smell as good as an IPA. Top of the third is underway. 1-0 is the count to Acuna. Back to the top of the lineup. Acuna again tonight, like he did last night, is the leadoff batter. The 1-0 is fouled off 1-1. And there's a replay of last night's home run, that moonshot from Acuna in the 8th to eventually give the Braves the win was 466 feet. Talk about a moonshot. That thing is still in geosynchronous orbit as we speak. There's the ball, 2-1 to Acuna. Nobody out, top of the third. Braves up by 1. Saturday night baseball. Where are you guys at tonight? Bet Sergeant Gibby's rocking it up in Cartersville. Mexican is in places unknown, from parts unknown. Acuna is going to blast that one. That is off the wall. And he's going to throw anchor at first. That was a line drive all the way to the wall. Just all over that. We are broadcasting tonight from the Panhandle of Florida on a Mother's Day weekend. Hope everyone got mom something nice. You got plenty of chances. Could have gone to treasurehunt.ga. Dansby Swanson steps into the box. Throw over to first, not in time. Acuna slides back safely. Just over the plate for a strike, fastball, caught looking there, 0-1. Dansby stepping in with a 271 average. And 6 home runs. So he hasn't had an RBI, seems like, in a while. Throw over to first again. Excuse me. And I'm hoping that Snicker is not thinking of another hit and run. It seems like we are over the century on hit and runs. So, no hit and run here, please. Curveball out of the zone, 1-1. Glad to have you guys aboard for Saturday Night Baseball. I am the Bone Crusher. Our moderator tonight is A-Bomb. And we may do a call-in show after the game. And sometimes we take calls when the other team's batting. The 1-1 to Swanson. Curveball. This time it drops in there. 1-2 now to Swanson. And if you're here looking for Star Wars, sorry for the confusion, but it is Star Wars Night at the ballpark. Are you a Star Wars fan? Dansby is going to chop that one to the shortstop, throws to second for 1, and they cannot turn the double as Swanson hustles down the line, but they do get the leadoff man, so runner on first, 1 out. I'm a Star Trek guy. I feel like Star Wars is for kids. But I guess the last handful of Star Trek movies, I like the cast fine, but I think the directing is just too Hollywood actiony slick, and I think a lot of the Star Trek kind of moments, they're really forcing it, and it's just cheesy. It's like they were trying to reinvent Star Trek for kids or something. Freeman swing and a miss. Big cut there. All right, the 0-1 Freeman is going to tip the bat and strike the catcher. Ouch. 0-2 is the count. And 2. Braves have a runner on first with 1 out. Throw to first. Not in time. Swanson back. The 0-2 to Freeman, and he's going to pull that one into right field for a base hit. Dansby stays at second, so we have 2 on. First and second, 1 out, top of the 3rd. Chance for the Braves to pick up some more runs here. And not a very good 0-2 pitch. It was a mistake pitch. Right over the center of the plate. Probably lucky that Freeman didn't do more with that. Any other pitch count, he probably would have done a lot more with that. The mullet man, Josh Donaldson, the $20 million paycheck and a $10 haircut. Donaldson batting cleanup. The pitch outside. 1-0 to Donaldson. If you're watching on your television, make sure you sync us up. The easiest way to do that is to pause your TV for probably 10, 20, maybe 30 seconds. If you can, pause your TV. The 1-0 to Donaldson. He's going to chop that foul 1-1. The Mets and Miami are tied at 1 right now in the 6th. And Philly is leading KC 4-0 in the 5th. We'll keep an eye on those important divisional games. The 1-1 fouled back. 1-2 to Donaldson. You know, in the 80s, I remember people having a similar mullet. It was called a rat tail, because you'd have normal hair length in the back, except for maybe 1 or 2 inches wide. This went extra long. It was called a rat tail. So this is kind of like a mullet rat tail thing. And Donaldson is going to pull that into left field for a base hit. Swanson rounds third, and the throw is off the line. He is safe. The mullet man comes through with an RBI. Nice, nice. I will drink to that. Let's have a sip here. There's a mound visit. I'll use that opportunity to update the number of subscribers on YouTube. It's at 43, at least it was before the game. So we'd like to hit 45 subscribers tonight. Is that Kenny Chesney in the audience? I don't know who that guy is. All right, craft beer beard guy. Markakis in the box. He takes that pitch for a ball. Only 1 out in the top of the 3rd. We got 2 on. I think it's time for another mic check. Is that Kenny Chesney? That's a ground out to first base. The runners do advance. So Markakis moves them up a bag. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. 2 outs now, top of the 3rd. A-bomb back in the chat box. Yeah, we will take calls. I guess we can use the call-in line, though. You know what? I haven't tested that with the new setup here. Let me think about it. We may be able to. And oh, that's pulled foul. What a shot, though. Maybe. Oh, I don't think you have Google Hangouts, do you? We may have fucked with it before. You might have Google Hangouts. But I think I would need to call you from my Google Hangouts server to your Google Hangouts account. That should be pretty seamless. And there is a hot shot to right, but the center fielder catches it over his shoulder for out number 3. Shit. The Braves pick up one. It's 2-0 Atlanta. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd here. And as I sip on this Yingling here. All right, well, let's go ahead and go to break, and we'll have the bottom of the 3rd up next. All right, let's see if we can turn up the mic a little bit per A-bomb. Mic check. Mic check. And we're back. Let me know if that's a little bit better of a boost. With my Linux operating system, I can turn the volume up over 100. That's right, my amp goes to 11, literally. And we're underway here in the top, or in the bottom of the 3rd. Guzman with a ball up high. One 1-0 pitch, inside, 2-0. Let's not start any of that. All right. But the volume as a whole. Yeah, the music might have been a little bit low. I noticed it was actually too hot the other day, so I just said, well, let me just turn that down. I don't want the music bed to be louder than me. Then people will turn it down once it goes to break, and then when we come out of break, I'll be too low. I know you'd like to rock out on those music beds. And there's a strike. 3-1 now, the count to Ahmed. Multitasking Mexican is watching boxing, listening to the Bone Crusher, and cooking some pork shoulder. Full count. That was pulled foul. At my age, I can't hardly multitask at all. But, you know, I'll watch more than one sporting event at one time, so... The pitch is going to be pulled to the shortstop. Swanson fires over to Freeman in time. 1 away. Bottom of the 3rd. What is on the menu tonight? We know that Mexicans having a pork shoulder smoked we are boiling some live crawfish. So, you know, when it's dinner time here, I'm going to turn you over to either the Arizona television play-by-play or Atlanta Braves radio play-by-play for probably an inning or two while I eat. Well, that was called a strike, but way off the plate there. So it's 0-1 to their batter. A break for us. What's this guy's name? Avila? I don't fucking know. I keep dropping my phone. Let's check the battery power on my wireless mic. Not too bad, a little over 50%. So I'll keep that on energy saver mode. And we might get through the game. There's a ball, 2-1 now. We're doing shout outs. Okay, Mom says shout out to Math Car 1877 on YouTube. He has some of the best NASCAR commentary on YouTube. Huh. Well, I would like to watch some of that. Outside, 3-1. I don't watch a lot of NASCAR anymore, but I certainly watched a lot of as a kid. You know, Richard Petty. I was probably my favorite NASCAR driver. And the 3-1 pitch from Guzman. That's a walk. And A-Bomb, I was telling Beth the Bill Elliott story when you and Stephen Gurr went to a little town in Georgia called Dawsonville to watch. What race was that? Of course, the pride of Dawsonville is Bill Elliott, retired NASCAR driver now. And I don't even remember what race or what year this was. Showing bunt, and that's going to be bunted foul. So Arizona has 1 on, 1 out. And I guess that's their pitcher at bat. So A-Bomb goes up to Dawsonville with his buddy, and they go to some bar downtown Dawsonville to watch the race. Showing bunt again. That one's going to be bunted right to Freeman, who fires it over to second, but it gets away. And goes into the outfield. The runner goes all the way to third. Shit. We could have had either one of those guys out. All right, so that's going to be an error. That might be an error on Swanson. There was a little bit in the dirt, but it was on. Shit. You know, I would say I have seen, and I like Dansby Swanson. He's got a pretty good bat. He's a pretty good outfielder, but he's not that upper elite level of outfielder. I've seen him make a little bit too many mistakes, and I don't like to say that. That's going to be popped straight up. Inciarte is going to get that and fire that right back in. The runners cannot advance. They cannot tag up and score. So there's 2 outs for Arizona. Thank you, A-Bomb. Brickyard 400, 2002. Now, I believe at that time, Bill Elliott was not a full-time NASCAR driver. I think he was still driving the Coca-Cola car maybe, but I don't believe he was a full-time driver. So going into Dawsonville on that day, I don't think anyone had any real expectations of Bill Elliott winning that race. You know, that was really not even a consideration that day in 2002. That pitch is going to Drop in for a strike. Good curveball there from Gosman. Chance to get out of this inning without any damage. The Snapple scoreboard. Thanks for the comment on the Snapple scoreboard, A-bomb. That's going to be popped up. And Markakis is going to get under that. For out number 3. But on that fateful day, Bill Elliott pushed the sun up into the sky one more time, gave us one more day of summer, took home the checkered flag, and they have a tradition in Dawsonville. When Bill Elliott wins, they're ringing the bells in that bar, the town erupts, people pour out into the streets, and if you're going to pick a day to go up to Dawsonville, F in Georgia, in the middle of nowhere, Bill Elliott's hometown, to watch a race. That was probably the last race he ever won, I'm guessing. That is a little piece of history to show up for. All right. So we're going to the, what are we, the bottom of the 4th or some shit here? Yeah. No, bottom of the 3rd. We're going to go to the top of the 4th next. All right, Braves are coming up. Stand by for news. Tonight's play-by-play reaction sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. The king of beers. And we're back. McCann is in the box. Kelly kicks and fires. That's going to be a strike. 0-1. No one to McCann. He's going to crush that one almost to the track. The outfielder gets that on the fly. Very well hit, though. Bit of a line drive. But he comes up empty. Oh, I didn't realize Chase Elliott. That must be Bill Elliott's son, I would presume. So Dawsonville probably loves that. A whole new generation of Elliots to win titles. There's a ball, 2-0. Check it, 1-0 to Inciarte. That's fouled off, 1-1. And let's get a subscriber check. Last count, we are at 43 subscribers tonight. Make sure you do like and subscribe to pick up Atlanta Braves coverage all season long. That is going to be pulled foul. Check it. That's going to be pulled to second baseman, who throws to first in time for out number 2. Still at 43 subscribers tonight. Let's see if we can hit 45, guys. Appreciate it. And check out the info button on the top right of the video you're watching. You click on the little I information button. That'll take you over to A-Bomb's channel. He is Atlanta's other play-by-play reaction. We are Atlanta's first and only play-by-play reaction stream. That is going to be pulled to the second baseman as well. Goes to first in time. So that's quick work by Kelly. That's out number 3, and we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Hey, head over to the chat box, a.k.a. the dugout. Let us know where you are listening at tonight, and we will be right back. Tonight's play-by-play reaction sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go get some nice swag when you click on Sports Fans. You all ever seen that scene in like every other movie where somebody with a live microphone walks in the bathroom? All those like Naked Gun movies. That's what we're doing. Toilet talk. If you were watching NBC today, you probably saw them play a nationally televised rugby match. Put that on. I don't know what that was all about. But man, those rugby players, that looks pretty tough, man. All right, and we are back. I'm rocking the wireless headset tonight. Hands-free, dog. David Peralta stepping into the box for Arizona. Gosman's pitch count is up to 40 tonight. And we are in the bottom of the 4th. So that's about 13 pitches an inning. That's pretty good, I would say. That is going to be pulled to the second base. Ozzie can't do anything with that. He gloves it, but he can't get a throw off. So that's an infield hit. This day in baseball history, Pirates' Jay Bell grounded out to Philly shortstop Juan Bell, and is called out at first base by umpire Wally Bell. May 11th, 1993. That's a pretty useless piece of history. All right, that is going to be inside to Walker, 1-0. I'll adjust the camera so we're not focused in on the crotch area. The 1-0, and that's going to nick him. Just got a little piece of the batter, so hit by pitch. Nobody out. Runners on first and second for Arizona. Shit. Yeah, if you want to see A-Bomb's Unabomber police sketch, click on the little information button on the top right of your video. I think you should have that like framed and hung on your wall. Right down the pipe for a strike. 0-1. That's going to be way outside. 1-1 Flores. Glad to have you guys here for tonight's Braves-Arizona matchup, the rubber game. Still daylight out in Arizona. And it is Star Wars night at the game, which is a weird coincidence. That's going to be chopped foul, 1-2, because A-Bomb was suggesting that, or someone suggested to him to use some clickbait tags. For example, on the YouTube video, tag it as Star Wars. So I did, but it's Star Wars night at the game, so it's okay. That's not necessarily a clickbait tag. But if you're here looking for Star Wars, you know, haha, gotcha, you know. Another one way outside, 2-2. Yeah, I am dynamic. I am up and around now. I am not. And I've got the phone in my pocket, so I'm hands-free. Now, A-Bomb, I was thinking about this. I don't think you're going to really be able to pull this off without Wi-Fi. Otherwise, you'd use up a lot of data on your cell phone doing this. And that's another consideration. I am using up Wi-Fi, and if there's a Wi-Fi, if I have a Wi-Fi issue, that might make it worse. That's going to be golf to left field, and it'll sneak in for a hit. The runner had to wait. So they're going to have the bases loaded now with nobody out. Son of my gun. Son of my gun. Ha. So this is how I really watch baseball. I pace around and I cuss. Do a lot of pacing and a lot of cussing. Oh, let's go see producer Beth. Yeah, you have a message for the audience tonight, producer Beth? Just talking to the microphone. Oh, you're a very good broadcaster, John. I really enjoy listening to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bases juiced for Arizona. Fouled off, 0-1. And tonight I am on a 12-second delay running 1100 kbps or kilobytes per second, kbps. Skip carry. Yo, 1. That's going to be chopped foul. 0-2. Yeah, let's get the strikeout here. Then a double play and get the hell out of this inning. All right, a strikeout. There we go. A-Bomb asks, what is the scoreboard at the top with the Braves up 6-0? That's the score of the Philly KC game. So that scoreboard up top is showing New York, Miami. The Mets are up 4-1. KC trailing Philadelphia 6-0, and it correctly shows Atlanta up 2-0 for the moment against the Diamondbacks. But they've got the bases loaded, 1 out. Big cut and a miss on the off-speed pitch. 0-1 now to Ahmed. And later I will be going on. There's a ball inside. I'll be going on my soapbox about some of the behavior of so-called Braves fans in the Atlanta Braves support Facebook group page. I got something to say, son. So we're going to get into that tonight. And there is going to be a slow roller that just goes foul. 1-2. Probably a good thing. That would have effectively been a suicide squeeze. But then again, I think McCann would have had a play on the runner at third. Regardless, it's 1-2. 1 out. Bases loaded for Arizona. Ahmed at bat. Fellow's been trying to get out of this jam. The 1-2. That is going to be hit hard and fairly deep. Let's see if Markakis can make a play at home. And he guns that down there. The runner retreats. Nobody tags up and scores. On the medium range fly ball, Markakis showing the gun. And wow, you don't usually see a runner hold up from third on a ball hit. I mean, it wasn't deep, but it wasn't very shallow. Okay, chance to get out of the inning without any damage. 2 outs now, bases loaded. They had him loaded with nobody out, I believe. Alex Avila, I don't know. He's got a .333 average on the season. And he's going to rip that one right to the second baseman. Ozzie fires it to first in time. Nothing doing for Arizona. They left him loaded. Get out of the jam and get out of the fourth. All right. Top of the fifth. Braves coming up to bat next.
Hi, fans. I'm Gary Kinsey. And say, Gene Garber, how do you spell relief?
I spell it B-A-N-N-E-R. And I say that because Fresca's WSB Braves Banner Night is coming up between games of the July 19th Braves-Phillies doubleheader. And that sounds like a lot of fun.
It's brought to you by Sugar-Free Fresca and by WSB Radio, and winners will receive cash prizes with $1,000 going to the best overall banner.
So join the fun on Banner Night. Braves baseball, a family affair. Hey, let's see what you have there.
Hi, fans. I'm Gary Kinsey.
Pete Rose and the Philadelphia Phillies take on the Atlanta Braves Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Catch all the hits on your Super Sports station,
Tonight's play-by-play reaction sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. Click on Sports Fans, get some sports swag. There's also a page for art, original, acrylic, on canvas paintings. In fact, we just sold one today. And on the main page at TreasureHunt.ga, there's a wide variety of hard to find, vintage, rarities. You never know what's going to turn up at TreasureHunt.ga. Like hats, there's a bunch of hats over at TreasureHunt.ga. Abam, I have not seen Kevin since the Trump rally, but his girlfriend Sharon came by and gave us 2 gallons of milk. Apparently her coworker is on like this program called WIC, and she gets 8 gallons of milk every month but doesn't drink them. I guess it's every month. So Sharon is in a big supply of milk. I did ask Kevin on Facebook what was his favorite part of the rally, but he has not responded. That's in the dirt. 1-0. Back to the top of the lineup for the Braves. Acuna coming in 279, 8 home runs, 23 RBIs. Strike 1 to Acuna. Change up, caught him off guard there. But Acuna is really good at handling the changeup. He kind of like Barry Bonds would do it. He's going to check his swing there, 2-1. Most batters, when they're expecting a fastball and there's a changeup, they swing too soon, obviously. But Acuna, kind of like Barry Bonds, can stay back on that. Acuna's going to smash that one into center for a base hit. Boy, do people love him in this leadoff role. Yeah, I'm on a new setup here. I'm not able to take a call unless you're on Google Hangouts, but the post-game shows we can still take calls. Well, Abam, if you have Google Hangouts, I might be able to bring you in to the call on my audio server. Because I'm doing everything on a cell phone tonight, so. I think we set up Google. Hank tried that a couple of times, or I don't know if we ever set that up for you, the Google Hangouts. And I'm just using it as an audio server, basically. But I think we can go forward with doing dual boxes next time we want to try that for a game. You know, at the beginning of the season, we plan on doing 2-person play-by-play. That's going to be popped way up. The first baseman is going to get that. For out number 1, Cunha stays at first. Now, why wasn't that an infield fly? How do you get an infield fly anyway? After the game, the post-game show, we'll be talking about that. I am drinking a Yingling. I bought a 24-ounce Yingling at the Winn-Dixie in town for $1.70 plus 10%. That's probably all I'm going to drink. Though they do have some great deals, some insane deals. They had a 6-pack of Shock Top for $4.50, Bud Light Platinum for $4 and change. The 6-pack. They always have a different killer special like every week, and they just stack a bunch of beer on the floor. And it's priced to move. But I just went with a single. I don't. Though, I guess Friday I'm going to go to the urologist and ask him to put a stent in my urethra or do something. I don't know. I'm going to do it myself after I talk to him if they won't do it on the cheap. Freddie takes one outside, 1-0. So you have to have runners on first and second for the infield fly rule to be in effect. That's good to know. We'll talk more about that on the post-game show. Skip Carey hated that shit. Infield fly rule, god damn it. Don't call me about that shit, brah. Freeman fouls that off, 2-1. Now, does the microphone sound better? I'm not hearing all that background hiss that it was picking up when I ran it through the desktop. I'll go back and listen after the game, of course. And I did some mic checks. So, and if I had, that's a throwback to First Not in Time. And if I was using a better cell phone, the audio would be even better. It would sound like I was in the next room, or in the same room, face to face. Outside, 3-1 to Freeman. So imagine, A-Bomb, if you took your headset microphone like to the game with you and wanted to record some play-by-play or do some live cut-ins from the stadium, what would the people in the audience think that you're sitting there with a headset microphone on plugged into your cell phone and, you know, acting like a stockbroker? Or when you go to a game, you should totally bring that, and I'll put you on YouTube or something. The 3-1 pitch to Freeman. Oh, he's caught looking. 3-2. The Braves have a runner on first, 1 out. Yeah, you can't hear the dishwasher. So the audio sound, producer Beth, this setup sounds a lot better. I can run the air conditioner. Still a full count. Freeman fouls that off. Well, like before, if it like turned the water on in the sink, it sounded like Niagara Falls rushing through. Or if someone, you know, upstairs whispered, it'd be like, Bob, your pizza's ready. You know. All right, the 3-2 to Freeman. Kelly kicks and fires. Big swing and a miss. Hit and run is on. Double play. Gun down. What the F did I say about all the hit and run attempts? We have not pulled off a hit and run attempt in forever. Double play for Arizona. Obviously, I'm not happy with that play call. So that'll take us, what, the bottom of the fifth? What the hell? I don't even know anymore. Yeah, going to the bottom of the fifth. The good news is the Braves are up 2-0. Gosman has a shutout after 4. He's only given up 3 hits. We can check some scores around the league. I don't know. That sounds like fun. The Mets are leading Miami 4-1 in the 8th. Philadelphia still up over KC 6-0. They're also in the 8th. Boston leading Seattle. I know that's a final 9-5. Pittsburgh over the Cardinals 2-1. Detroit over Minnesota 5-3. Washington 0, Los Angeles 0 in the top of the 2nd. Cincinnati is leading San Francisco 3-1 in the bottom of the 2nd. Texas and Houston tied up at 1 in the 5th. And San Diego leading Colorado 1-0 in the 5th. But here in Arizona, the Braves are up 2-0. So maybe we can get maybe 2 more innings from Gosman. Strike him out, throw him out. What the hell? Right, A-Bomb. That happened last night. We had the same problem, and I don't know, it was the game before that. I don't remember exactly what day this was, but this is probably the 4th time that I've seen the hit and run tried or attempted, and each time it's failed. And I think like the last 4 times, 3 of those have been double play, strikeout, throwouts. And I love the hit and run, but it ain't working. It's going to be grounded to our second baseman. Ozzie throws him out for 1 out. That was their pitcher, Kelly, batting. All right, I'm going to send an invite to AB Athens. All right, I sent A-Bomb an invite to join in on the call, in on the play-by-play to his Yahoo account. I don't know how that's going to work, though. But it'll either work or it won't. All right, 1-1 is the count. Guzman kicks and Gosman kicks and fires. Well, yeah, I'm glad you like that scoreboard. I thought it would be good to include, games in our division, or teams in our division, and see what they're up to. And that's powered by ScoreStream. And so they let me create a widget that I just embedded in a web page, so I never have to screw with that. It's always there. Unlike the scoreboard at the bottom of the screen, which I have to screw with every single time before the game. That's going to be fouled off. 2-2. Marte is the batter. Two is going to be hit the other way. A sliding catch from Acuna for the out. 2-2. Cunha likes that. You know, some of those line drives to the outfield are really hard to handle. You know, the pop-ups are the easier ones. But what's coming right at your knees, you got to get down low, and that's what Cunha did. Nice play. Pitch outside is called a strike. Arizona's had to deal with a little bit of that tonight. Umpire is not calling it right. Escobar is in the batter's box. 0-2 to Escobar. Gosman's pitch count up to 66, pretty good through 4 2/3. Not too bad. He should, you know, if he doesn't get rocked anytime soon, he should be able to stay in a little longer. We need that. Swing and a miss. 97 on the gun. Sit down. Shut up. That's the end of the 5th. The Braves lead 2-0. That's what's up. All right, we'll have the top of the 6th moving right along. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe, by the way. Thank you very much. And tonight's play-by-play reaction stream is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on Sports Fans. Did y'all hear me earlier when I went to the bathroom? All right, we are back in Arizona. And A-Bomb has still not accepted my Google Hangouts conference invite. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1 to Donaldson. Gibby with the question of the day. Are we going to win this or not, guys? Donaldson is going to pop that up. Second baseman is going to get that in the shallow right field for out number 1. Yeah, we got this, Gibby. Got the 2-0 lead. We need a little insurance right here. Gosman pitching pretty good. Gibbe's eating a steak while watching this. We know Mexicans smoking some pork. Tonight we're going to be boiling some live crawfish. Everyone's getting their eat on tonight. Meanwhile, A-Bomb's at the Hardee's going, are you still open? All right, Markakis takes the ball, 1-0. Check your spam folder. I don't know. You know what? I can actually give you a link. Let me get you a link. A-Bomb with the link. Okay, I'm going to post a link down here. Hope that doesn't bite me in the ass. So I guess anybody could click on that link and get into our play-by-play reaction. A chicken cheesesteak. I've never had, and that's a fly ball that is going to be caught for out number 2. I've never had a chicken cheesesteak. That's not really steak at all, is it? That's chicken cheese chicken. That's cheese chicken. And I guess once I give out that link, I don't have to do anything. Someone will show up, and I guess I'll hear them talk, or I won't. I don't know. Yeah, not that many people in tonight, Gibby. I guess I don't have to worry about giving out that link too much. Swing and a miss from Ozzy. 0-1 is the count. 2 outs here at the top of the 6th. Braves up 6-0. Now, it's probably going to make A-Bomb go through a whole process of getting a Gmail account or some... You know, if there's a bunch of hoops you got to jump through, you don't have to worry about it. The 1-1 to Ozzy. He's going to go down low to get a piece of it. 1-2, that would have been a ball. And I really don't, at the end of the day, I don't give a rat's ass if anybody wants to hit that link and get up on it. You know, it won't offend me. All more the merrier. Let's test this thing. Let's see what it can do. I know everyone, including myself, is getting sick of the audio issues. That is fouled off. Still 1-2 to Ozzy. Oops, and that was the last sip of my beer. Yes, I believe A-Bomb did stream the game last night. Now, towards, you know what, I blacked out before that Acuna home run. There's going to be a strikeout on Ozzy. Could not check his swing. And I remember like half dazed and waking up and reaching over to my phone. And it seemed like A-Bomb's stream had previously ended before that home run. I was on a lot of Ambien. I'm not sure. All right, that's a strikeout for the Braves. So we've got the bottom of the 6th coming up next. All right, we got this. Hang tight. Be right back. Tonight's play-by-play reaction brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on sports fans. Just look around. Just browse. Right? Just browse. Have a look-see. What'll hurt? Have it your way. Oh, we're getting ready to start some boilage over here. Gonna murder some crawfish. Oh, by the way, today is day 6 of Help the Cat. We pulled that guy off the street. This cat had the worst case of ear mites and scabies you ever seen. I mean, he even come to my house for a few days. Oh, hang on, I think we have an incoming call. A-Bomb is joining us on the program now. We'll give him a chance to set up his microphone and...
Ooh, getting ready to start some boilage over here. Yeller.
And A-Bomb, and be sure to switch that to your headset microphone if you haven't already. And that is going to be a base hit for Arizona. He's going to try to stretch that into a double, and he does it.
Test, test.
I can hear you, A-Bomb. Sounds like you're on your webcam microphone.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this microphone right.
Be sure to switch that to your... You can probably even unplug your webcam if you need to. Or probably there's probably a similar setting as the Facebook Messenger chats where there's that little spoke, the settings wheel, and there you can.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Let's see.
Okay.
That is going to be a base hit for Arizona.
And we're hearing a little bit of your YouTube. If you want to mute your YouTube,
there is a microphone setting here. I've got like several different options here.
Let's try them all, I guess.
Oh, that's good. I like that one.
One. Does it work?
Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
Does this one work? Test.
Yeah, that works, and I don't hear the YouTube stuff anymore, so we got a good call here. A-Bomb joining us on the play-by-play reaction. That's what's up.
None of those work, apparently.
That worked pretty good. You still there? Can you hear me, A-Bomb?
I'm still here. We're hearing a little bit of your YouTube.
Now. Well, you had it for a minute.
I've got like several different.
Yeah, go ahead and mute YouTube, bro.
I like that one. Let's see. Okay, I've totally closed YouTube.
Well, you just had to mute it so we didn't hear ourselves, but
it's all good. You must be hearing me through my camera mic or whatever.
Yeah, you can unplug your webcam if you want during this.
Yeah, but what else are you going to hear me through?
Your headset microphone? Yeah, are you wearing your headset?
I am, but I can't seem to figure out. There's like a bunch of different options.
I have a feeling if you pull the webcam mic, it will just default probably to your headset if we're lucky.
All right,
I heard you had it set a couple minutes ago. I don't know what happened.
I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a professional broadcast here. All right. Looks like that was a strikeout, so Arizona has runner on second with 1 out, bottom of the 6th. The Braves are up 2-0. And that sounded like a webcam mic getting yanked.
Okay.
Ah, beautiful.
I wonder what I'm coming through now.
I hope it's your headset. Either way, it sounds much better.
Because I'm hearing you on some external speakers, and so I know that can't sound good for you.
Well, on my end, it sounds fine.
All right, then.
Give me a mic check.
Test, test, test.
I think that's good. That's good. Gibby's it. So are we? As of right now, Gibby, how does that sound?
Because I can only hear you on my external speakers. Let's see. Maybe it's because I don't have this turned up. I don't know what it is, but anyway, we'll continue to work on that.
Well, if you hear me, do you hear me on your headset though?
No, I hear you on my speakers.
I bet there's also the same place where Google Hangouts has the microphone settings. They might have speaker settings as well. That's my guess.
Okay, well, I'll have to check that out, at a later time. For now, though, if you can hear me, that's fine.
Yeah. Sounds great. Good audio.
Geez, I'm surprised. But anyway, we're in the bottom of the 6th inning in Arizona. The Braves are up 2-0, and here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Is that kind of what you're looking at?
For me, they just got a single, so the runners are on the corners with one out.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I need to fast forward, I guess.
Are you watching on your TV or YouTube?
I've got it on the TV, but I'm on delay.
Yeah, you're probably behind me, aren't you?
Okay, now it's 1-2. There's a base hit to left field. And so now maybe I'm going to catch up with you. So you've got runners on the corners and how many outs?
One out.
How many balls and strikes are there?
The count is 1-0. Ask Gibby if the echo's gone yet.
Yeah, Gibby, man. Gibby is good people. I will be at the Braves game next week, by the way, next Saturday night. So hopefully you'll be doing that game, and I can call in, and I can do my, live YouTube or whatever, and you can bring that into your stream.
Yeah, that's always a treat to get some live video and audio from the stadium. Meanwhile, the pitch count is 3-0 for Arizona. They got runners on the corner with one out, bottom of the 6th, trailed by 2. I mean, you could.
And yeah, just a reminder, it's runners on the corners, plural, by the way.
Bases are now loaded.
Oh, wow. So I need to fast forward a little bit. Oh, wow, there it is. Yep. 3-0 pitch was, and here comes, it's not the human peanut, but the pitching coach coming out.
Mound visit. Well, we got out of a bases loaded jam earlier with nobody out. Let's see if we can do that one more time.
Damn, this time we've got one out, but that sucks.
Gibby says the echo's better, but he still hears a little echo. Let's see. Well, I'll go back and review tonight, but I think right now it probably sounds about as good as it's going to get. In fact, let me listen in on our broadcast. Just hang on just a second. I'm going to hear what it actually sounds like. Mound visit. Well, we got out of a bases loaded jam earlier with nobody out. Let's see if we can do that one more time.
Damn, this time we've got one out, but that sucks.
Gibby's right. There is a tiny bit of echo on your side of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I still don't have my microphone right.
Your microphone's probably right. I bet it might be your external speakers coming back through your microphone, I bet. After listening to what Gibby was reporting, that is my professional opinion.
I do plan on having the game for you tomorrow at 4:10 Eastern. That is my intention, so I'm going to hope that works out. I'm headed to Gainesville tomorrow. And by the way, somebody just hit a fly ball to Acuna, runner tags and scores. So it's 2-1 now. Braves are up 2-1. Arizona just scored a run.
Well, you can only have bases loaded so many times.
At least we've got 2 outs now, though. That wasn't out, so
Good point.
there's now 2 outs. Runners on first and second. And it's A-Bomb here. And one more time, I'm going to say I'm going to attempt to have the game tomorrow for you right here on my channel at 4:10 Eastern. That's on Mother's Day tomorrow. Braves and Diamondbacks in the final game. Hopefully it's the rubber game, and the Braves can go on and win the series. So with runners on first and second and 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, I now turn it back over to the Bone Crusher.
Thank you, A-Bomb. And when you were making some mic adjustments, I don't know if you heard me, Gibby reported a little bit of echo, and I believe that is your external speakers coming over your own microphone is my guess. I could be wrong, though. The 0-1 pitch is swing and a miss. That curve ball is down low. 0-2 is the count. So one more strike and we can get out of this jam. Two on, 2 out. 0-2 count. The Braves have a 2-1 lead. I'm the Bone Crusher, and A-Bomb with me tonight on the play-by-play reaction stream. The 0-2, swing and a miss for the K. 97 on the gun. That will end the 6th, and we only gave up 1. We'll take it. We did it, A-Bomb. All right, well, I think A-Bomb muted his stuff or something. No, we lost A-Bomb. Yeah, I think Mexican is right about it being your external speakers. But once you get that set in Google Hangouts, it's no problem. It's the same place where you set the microphone. And, I think today some milestones with that setup, just a little bit of tweaking left. And I think the fans will enjoy hearing more of that in the future, more of the dual play-by-play guys. That was something we had initially planned on doing before the season ever started, and I keep having trouble with. I think it's because it's a Linux, and that the operating system on Linux just doesn't handle audio quite as smoothly as Windows. It's kind of clunky in that regard. So yesterday I was playing around with my cell phone and this headset microphone, and I realized when I plug this into my cell phone, I could make phone calls using it. I can record my audio, and it's coming, and it actually picks up on my microphone. So I just decided to use the desktop, the Linux, for a Google Hangouts conference call. And I just muted the microphone at the desktop because that's what's giving me trouble. And I just used my cell phone as the client. So I'm actually, you're hearing somebody calling in to the show. I'm actually calling in, just like A-Bomb just called in. I'm actually calling in to the show in a nutshell. That's a long way to go around. Going to your asshole to get to your elbow. And once we get A-Bomb's audio output to go through his headphones and not his external speakers, then I think it's going to be... I feel like we're one tweak away. We're always just a tweak away from greatness. All right, McCann's in the box. He's going to take that one. Outside, 1-0. McCann's been hitting it pretty well. He had a line drive out earlier in the game. Batting, about 300 now. The 1-1 to McCann. And he hits that hard and deep. Oh, but it's foul. That was home run distance, maybe 10 yards foul. He turned on that inside one. Oh, wide right, wide right. And let's do it again, McCann. This time it is not foul. Tracking, and gone. That is a moonshot. Brian McCann. NASA picked that up on radar, son. I told you he's been hitting that thing right. He's just getting better. The old Mac is back, son. Yeah, how far was it going to go? There's a curveball again. The one he almost hit out of here was a little inside, but that one, gone. The cat's meowing because she wants outside. Whenever Beth goes outside, Kitty's heartbroken if she doesn't go with her. All right, Brian McCann, out of here. And NASA has just reported that shot is still in geosynchronous orbit. Inciarte is stepping in. The count is 0-1 Inciarte. Fouled 0-2. So I guess McCann bats when we're playing right-handed pitching and Flowers lefties, or is it whoever? Does McCann have certain pitchers that he works with? And that's a strikeout on Inciarte, 1 away in the top of the 7th. Like, I guess Maddox, for example, we had pitchers back in the 90s who always had the same catcher. And it wasn't because of a left-hand, right-hand thing. Gibby, that was to right center. He almost hit one out that was just wide right. That changeup he stayed back on. Our pinch hitter is going to be Joyce. The 1-0 to Joyce. That's over for a strike. 1-1. Joyce is going to ground that to the second baseman. Throws to first for the out. 1 away. Maybe I need to share the stream. There is some software, A-Bomb, that we can use that will let you multicast. You can cast to YouTube, you can cast to Periscope, all at the same time, Twitch, Facebook. And my whole issue with Facebook Live is another thing because of my operating system, Linux. YouTube users, it's not a problem. I'm sorry, Windows users. I'll go share this in a couple of those Facebook groups, or I'll comment on the reaction threads. Acuna back in the box. He's 2 for 3 tonight. They're going to have a hard time pulling him out of that leadoff role he likes so much. 2-0 to Acuna. 2 outs here, top of the 7th. Braves up 3-2. This is the rubber game, Gibby. So we can win this series. We're poised to win the series. Put that Dodger sweep behind us. Arizona is a quality team. The 2-1 to Acuna. He's going to hit that one high, pretty deep, but the center fielder is there for out number 3. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Braves are up 3-1, and we will be right back. And we are sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. And Josh Tomlin will be our new pitcher. All right, we are into the bullpen now. Outside, 1-0. And my low battery alarm has come on here. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 from Tomlin. So 3 straight balls to start the bottom of the 7th. And to start our bullpen's introduction into the game. There's a strike down the gullet, 3-1 to Jones. Full count now. That is fouled straight back. Three-two is fouled off. Mexican's probably enjoying that smoked shoulder right about now. Adam Jones rips one to left and gone. Solo home run to the first batter the bullpen faces. Yeah, I forgot about Gary Sheffield being in that lineup for a little while. That's a pretty good 1-2-3 punch. But the Braves still have a one-run lead now. Nobody out, bottom of the seventh. The 1-1 is hit straight up. Cunha is going to get under that for the first out of the bottom of the seventh in a one-run game. So I'm at the Dollar Tree today, and I guess the line was a little long, and the manager came out and opened up a new register. That pitch is outside, 1-0 on the changeup. And he gets on a register and says, next in line. Well, I am actually next in line. But of course, somebody else runs over there, probably the not next in line, but the last in line. So they say next in line. And to it, I can judge somebody pretty much entirely on whether or not they do that stunt. Plus, if I'm the cashier, this is what I would do. But first, the 1-1. That's going to be shot into right field, but Markakis gets that on the run for out number 2. That was line drive. If I was the cashier, I would simply go and grab the next person in line and walk right up to them. And I've seen a couple stores here and there do that. And I would just go up to that person, hey, come with me. You know, I've been at a store before, and the cashier will come and pull me. Yeah, I get tired of people doing that. You know, when you're not next in line and they say next in line and you go run up there. So I stayed where I was, and no one else got in that line except for the person who took my spot. So then you hear the guy again say next in line. So this time I say I'm going to go on over there. That's down low, 2-1. It was taking a long time in my line because it was like a family had multiple transactions. Like the daughter's buying stuff, the mother's buying stuff, and they're all doing it differently. But the guy behind me beats me over there, so I am now. That's pulled foul. 2-2. Yeah, I'm the caboose. So I go, but I head on over to that other checkout anyway and get behind him. Long story short, I was next in line. I ended up being last. Fucking Dollar Tree. Got to keep it classy at the Dollar Tree. And welcome to tonight's live play-by-play reaction stream. That's going to be a chopper to Ozzy. He throws to Freeman for out number 3 to end the 7th. But Arizona gets a solo home run from Jones, and they cut the lead to 1. So the Braves lead 3-2, and we'll do the top of the 8th next. At the Dollar Tree. And welcome to tonight's live play-by-play reaction stream. That's going to be a chopper to Ozzy. He throws to Freeman for out number 3 to end the 7th. But Arizona gets a solo home run from Jones, and they cut the lead to 1. So the Braves lead 3-2, and we'll do the top of the 8th next. We are back in Arizona for the top of the 8th. This game is moving right along. Fastball upstairs, and their pitcher is Bradley now. That's his first pitch of the night. Dansby steps in, 0 for 3 on the night, 267 on the year. 6 home runs. That outside pitch was actually called a strike, 1-1. Sometimes you think the umpires just want to go home early. Welcome to the chat box, Riley. And that's going to be a grounder. Swanson is thrown out. Riley Boy says he worked at the Dollar Tree for 10 years. Wow. Do they have like a benefits program? Y'all get insurance or 401k or like a 1% employee discount maybe? He says it felt like 100 years. Everything is 100 cents or less. So many items. Mucho happy I'm not working for that company anymore. What was the worst part about it? Was it just, you know, you just swipe things against, you know, I see these people, they're just like, they have to work like a drone and sliding things over the scanner. So I try to break up the monotony with saying something they're not expecting, but You know, even a regular cashier, like at a grocery store, they have to, and Freeman's going to foul that one off as 2-1. You know, they'll have to put in produce codes or do something. And here where I live at the Dollar Tree, there's a lot of people from out of town. 2-1 is a ball. 3-1 now to Freeman. So a lot of people have never seen a dollar store, and I keep hearing them asking the same things over. Is it a dollar? Everything's a dollar? What? It's a dollar? Freeman fouls that one off. 3-2. Yeah, it's a dollar. Now we have another kind of dollar store here as well. It's called a dollar outlet. Freeman waits for the 3-2. Bradley kicks and fires. Freeman's going to fire that one to deep center field to the track. He retreats. It's off the wall. Freeman keeps running. He's going to pull up to third, sliding safely. And the throw to third was way off. If that was not backed up, that would have Freeman would have been able to score a triple for Freeman. He's gassed. He is breathing heavy after that. And that was, you think the center fielder, or I don't know if it was the center fielder or left fielder, really could have had that. They just didn't time it right. Or maybe that bounced off the wall above them. That is a very high wall. Regardless, Freeman's sitting on third now. The Braves up by 1, top of the 8th. And the throw to third was way off. If that was not backed up, that would have Freeman would have been able to score a triple for Freeman. He's gassed. He is breathing heavy after that. Donaldson steps in. Yeah, we've got another kind of dollar store here too. It's like a souvenir dollar store, and they have pre-recorded narration that goes on constantly in the store on a loop. You know those employees want to, just pull a gun out and shoot themselves after hearing that nonstop. Donaldson fouls that off 1-1. Look. Can I get a price check on aisle 1? Oh, wait. I forgot. Everything's a dollar. Then they have a jingle they'll start singing. How does it go? Dollar. Everything a dollar. Dollars. Ah, yeah. The 1-1 to Donaldson. Fastball over for a strike. 1-2. Full coverage on all insurance. If you want to pay for it yearly, they take minor proportions out of your every paycheck. All right. Well, sounds like a basic, regular insurance package. Not that bad. Not that bad. Then they have a jingle they'll start singing. How does it go? Dollar. Donaldson fouls that off. 1-2. If it's your first time here, Riley, we do Atlanta Braves play-by-play reaction. So make sure you like and subscribe. Our moderator tonight, A-Bomb, is the other play-by-play reaction guy in the ATL. If you click on the little information icon in the top right of the screen, you can get to his channel and subscribe as well. So if you subscribe to both our channels, you're going to catch a majority of the games. The 1-2, he checks his swing. 2-2 to Donaldson. If it's your first time here, Riley, we do Atlanta Braves play-by-play reaction. Yeah, that's interesting. 401k is sweet at the Dollar Tree. Donaldson checks the swing again, so it's a full count now. They let you buy stock shares every paycheck. You had a few hundred shares. Cash them out for $5,000. Nice. Bought yourself some freedom from the Dollar Tree. 10 years, that's a long run. That's pretty good. The longest place I ever worked was 5.5 years. Inside, fastball, ball 4, so we'll have them on the corners with 1 out. I wrote it. Everything is $1. I wrote a desk for 5.5 years, and it felt like I was getting up to go to prison every single day. There's going to be a mound visit. 10 years, that's a long run. That's pretty good. The longest place I ever worked was 5. Well, off the top of my head, and thanks for the subscribe, Riley boy. Off the top of my head, I don't remember Julio Teheran's first career start. But I have a feeling by your post that it was probably very significant. What happened in that start? And there is a mound visit. We'll pause in the action here. Let me reset it for you here. Top of the 8th. The Braves lead 3-2. 1 out, and we have runners on first and second. Their pitcher Bradley came on in the top of the 8th. And Markakis is stepping into the box here. That is fouled off. 0-1 to Markakis. And what was maybe, Riley, something that pops in your mind about what you really maybe didn't like about it? I mean, when you called next in line, was it people throwing elbows to come get in your lane? And there's a sharply hit ball to left field. That's going to drop in. Freeman will easily score. 4-2 Braves. Markakis just soft served that single up in the left. Did people at your store, were they courteous? Did they, when you said next in line, did they let the next in line get next? And what about Dollar Tree steaks? I get all my medication at a Dollar Tree. What could go wrong there? Outside 1-0. The Ozzy Albies. And what about, in the medication and supplement aisle, what's going on with the fish oil that you buy at a Dollar Tree? Where did they get the fish for that oil? Some diseased, retarded fish. Outside, 97 on the gun. Bradley throwing heat. It is 2-0 to Ozzy with runners on first and second, 1 out, top of the 8th. And welcome aboard Braves country. Yeah, Gibby, we got 7 in right now into the chat box, a.k.a. the dugout. Swing and a miss from Ozzy, 2-1. This is live play-by-play reaction. A lot of people come over here looking for the game. They're like, what the fuck is this? Excuse my language. Second screen. You can sync us with your TV, or if you're outside the Braves coverage area, this is radio on steroids. All right, the 2-1 pitch coming to Ozzy. Bradley kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 1 out here in the top of the 8th. 2-1. this is live play-by-play reaction. You know, a lot of people come over here looking for the game. They're like, what the fuck is this? Ozzy fouls that off. Still 2-2. Riley says, what I taught my employees was when you cut a line in half, walk over and take the next 3 people in line in order. If they don't want to go, cool. Sometimes customers didn't want to get rung up by certain cashiers. Ozzy's going to rip that one to right for a base hit. A run's going to score. Nice. 5-2 Braves. Just what we needed. Some more insurance to help out our bullpen. Good job, Ozzy. Ozzy grew up dirt poor, but just signed a $35 million contract. Can you imagine? Ozzy's going to rip that one to right for a base hit. Yeah, I like that idea, Riley. If I was a cashier, I would physically go grab the next one in line. Though if you grab the next 3, the 4th person will probably end up getting checked out before number 3. But whatever. I mean, you're going over there, you're saying, hey, you're next, come with me. That's what I like. We are in a break here. Brian McCann will be batting next. There is going to be a pitching change. Well, that'll give us more time to talk Dollar Tree etiquette with our newest subscriber, Riley Boy. 10-year vet, former employee, stockholder, manager, beacon of light at the Dollar Tree. You probably have a Dollar Tree tattoo. Riley says, by walking over and walking them back, it was crucial to happy customers. When my cashiers would yell across the register standing there 10 feet away, no, don't be lazy and get to walking. Right? Now, when I'm, in that situation and the person behind me is like got a couple kids with her, or it's an older person, I have no problem them going ahead of me. Or if I got a lot of stuff and the person behind me has, one thing and it's straight out of the freezer, I'm like, no, you go ahead before your shit melts. Don't be lazy. And I guess at the Dollar Tree, the buggies you can't get those out the store. Those, or do they even have shopping carts? All right, Brian McCann, he had that moonshot earlier. Oh, the live crawfish are going in. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I feel bad. It'll be over soon. Lobsters, crabs, crawfish. How else are you going to cook them? The 1-1 to McCann. He's 2 for 3 on the night. Outside, 2-1 to McCann. Has the sausage been in there? Sweet. We're doing it. Oh. Doing up a crawfish boil tonight, panhandle style. Learned this when we lived in New Orleans. Oh, he got a gold watch on the way out. Pitcher steps off the bag. Riley was just surfing the internet and he stumbles across my inane chatter on the Dollar Tree. McCann, ooh, hit. He fouls that off his leg. McCann down on the ground. But he's up. A little gimpy. Ooh, that went right off the shin. Ah, hope he had a shin guard on. Hey, Beth, if you work at the Dollar Tree for 10 years, you get a watch. Well, how about $5,000 in stocks? Stock swaps. All right, the 2-2 to McCann. 2-1, one out, top of the eighth. McCann pulls that one to the first baseman, who throws over to second in time for one, and the lumbering McCann is out at first for the double play. But the Braves add some more. It's 5-2 Atlanta, and we're about to go to the bottom of the eighth. More live play-by-play reaction up next. And tonight's show is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Also a shout out to our moderator tonight, A-Bomb. But look for some items at the Dollar Tree that are overpriced, that aren't really worth $1. Like they'll sell the individual cat foods for $1 that aren't really like 50 cents. All right, we're back. Are all the crawfish dead now? Sorry, guys. Whew. Boiled to death. That's the way to go. We're underway in the bottom of the eighth.
It's quick though. I hope it's painless.
I mean, once the first layer of nerve endings are burnt off, I guess you're... Swanson dig that one out of the hole, and a great out at first. Freeman stretches for that one, does a split. Well, I take back everything I said earlier about Swanson's good but not great defense. That time he fired that from deep in the hole and just beat out the runner by a quarter step for out number one in the eighth. Yeah, you gotta help out your bullpen. You need to our defense needs to make plays like that. And that actually bounced off Donaldson's arm. as he tried to field it. So even more of a great play from Swanson. We'll probably see some replays of that on some highlight reels. Soldiers, after 10 years at the Dollar Tree, they give you watch and you sell it, huh? Okay. $20. Did you take that 20 and go back to the Dollar Tree and get like 20 whipped cream charges? Now, my Dollar Tree doesn't have the whipped cream charges, but a lot of the ones I've been to do. And there is going to be a base hit to center. So 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the 8th for Arizona. Scores 5-2 Atlanta. So you could get a whip it at the Dollar Tree for $1. That wasn't bad. You know, so I'd do my shopping and say, well, let me just get a couple of whippets while I shop. You know, all right. You know. All right, 1-0. That pitch is outside. Tomlin still in for the Braves. Welcome to our live reaction play-by-play. If you're watching this on TV too, go ahead and sync us up. If you have like a DVR, you just pause it for about 30 seconds. One and 0 on Swihart, and he's gonna hit that one really deep to the wall and gone. 2-run home run for Arizona. One-run game. Braves cling to a 1-run lead now. Wow. A half Culberson, a half Swanson bobblehead face. Huh. That has popped up. Markakis is called off, and Ozzy has it for out number 2. So you parlayed that watch into $20, bought Pokemon cards, pulled a sweet rare card, sold that for $30. And what'd you do with that $30? I would have gone to the casino or got some scratch-offs. Gibby, we're clinging to a lead now. It's a 1-run game. Tomlin got hammered. And who's going to be our closer tonight? Yeah, Minter got sent down. There's his curveball over the plate, 0-1. And the Facebook group, there were people actually clapping and cheering for the fact that Minter got sent down. Listen, he's disappointed. The team was disappointed. Fans are disappointed that he had to get sent down. It was probably the right call, but you don't have to gloat over it. You don't have to clap. You don't have to cheer. Think about it this way. If you're in the dugout, well, I've renamed the chat box a dugout. If you're in the dugout and you're a member of the team, you don't act like that. If you're a Braves fan and you consider yourself a part of the team in that regards, act like you would as if you were in the dugout. Bone Crusher out, and that is a strikeout for Tomlin to end the 8th, but it is a 1-run game. The Braves lead 5-4, and we're going to go to the top of the 9th, and we'll talk more Dollar Tree. Then I'm going to eat some crawfish. Hang on. And it's sponsored by my wife's eBay store, treasurehunt.ga. Go click on sports fans. Well, with our new subscriber, I need to update our subscriber total on your screen. Crank that up to 44. We're trying to hit 45 subscribers tonight, so make sure you like and subscribe. Going to the 9th inning now. The Braves up by 1. It all comes down to this. I think that's Inciarte. Big swing and a miss. Yep. 0-1 to Inciarte. He did have an RBI in tonight's game. Batting .218 on the season. That does sound like a strange bobblehead. Kind of creepy, maybe. And Ciarte fouls that off. 0-2. The 0-2 to Inciarte. Strikeout. He chased that one. It was way outside. That does sound like a strange bobblehead. Slider devastating. A mound visit. And a call to the bullpen, so their pitcher sees one guy. Well, maybe it's not a call to the bullpen. Regardless, there's going to be a little break. Yeah, they're making a pitching change. So why don't we head to the dugout and see what else is going on in the chat box tonight. Riley's talking some more Dollar Tree with us, giving us some insight, some behind the scenes about what really goes on at the Dollar Tree. A 10-year veteran of the Dollar Tree racket. He says, no joke, I did go to the casino, and you won't believe me, I played roulette and only wanted $1 worth of chips. $1 chips. So you wanted $31 chips, hence Dollar Tree. I ended up winning every single $1 chip from the dealer. $260 up by the end. Well, that is a great streak. Takes a free watch sells it on eBay for 20, buys Pokemon cards with that money, sells one of the Pokemon cards for 30, goes to the casino, hits the roulette table, buys $31 chips in honor of the Dollar Tree, and parlays that into $260 in the end. I mean, that's a great run. I'm not sure I believe it. He says you won't. Riley says I won't believe him. That is hard to believe. Great story. Great story. Hirano Yoshisha Riano. All right. They have a new pitcher here in the top of the ninth. There's one out. Camargo pinch hitting now for the Bravos. He's actually batting .269 against right-handers. So let's see what he can do with in this situation. Camargo pulls on that one. It is way back and out of here. Home run, Johan Camargo. Woo, hoo, 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 hoo. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Braves with the insurance. He's actually batting .269 against right-handers. Absolutely. Right field. Maybe a dozen rows back. That was probably about 400 feet, is my guess. No doubt about it. So it's 6-4 Atlanta. Pinch hit home run from Camargo. So Acuna steps in the box, his average back up to 284. He takes that inside ball, 2-0. We got this Gibby. And Acuna lines that back to the pitcher, who throws him out. All right, so 2 outs in the top of the ninth. The Braves batting here with a 2-run lead. Chance to pick up the rubber game. And thanks for joining us for tonight's live play-by-play reaction. We have a lot of new people coming in and checking us out. Even if you only stay for a while, make sure you subscribe because we bring you Braves coverage all season long. And Acuna lines that back to the pitcher, who throws him out. Swing and a miss. Dansby Swanson in the box now. No, I don't think at the Dollar Tree there's shopping carts you can take outside. You got one in the dirt. 1-1 is the count. But like at a regular grocery store at a full size, like a Piggly Wiggly or Winn-Dixie or a Kroger, any grocery store, I can sit in the parking lot and judge somebody entirely on the fact of whether or not they're returning their shopping carts. 1-1 inside, 2-1 now. Dollar Tree, grocery store etiquette. It's not that hard not to be a slob in this world. The 2-1. That is going to be hit to right field. Is it going to fall in? It does. That is going to be right down the line. A double for Swanson. All right, 2 outs, runner in scoring position for the Braves here in the top of the ninth.
1-1 inside, 2-1 now. And Dollar Tree grocery store etiquette. It's not that hard not to be a slob in this world. The 2-1. That is going to be hit to right field.
Riley getting some stuff off his chest about Dollar Tree operations. Freeman stepping in now. Foul, 0-1 to Freeman. The thing about the Dollar Tree corporate company is there needs to be an explanation for when any management tells you they want something done and need something done. Pissed me off. So I take it that the employees didn't necessarily pay attention to their bosses, do what they're told. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2 to Freeman.
Freeman stepping in now. Foul, 0-1 to Freeman. The thing about the Dollar Tree corporate company is
Close another store in the area. Yeah, I guess when you get off work, you don't want to hop in your car, drive to another Dollar Tree to close that one down. I hope this is therapeutic for Riley Boy, talking about the problems with the Dollar Tree. Freeman is going to hit that one to the shortstop. Throws him out at first to end the top of the ninth. Well, the Braves now have a 2-run lead. And need just 3 outs to pick up the win. Let's see who we bring into pitch.
Yeah, I guess when you get off work, you don't want to hop in your car, drive to another Dollar Tree to close that one down.
All right, that's what I thought, Riley. The shopping carts, they've got, and I think they do this like at Ross Dress for Less, where they have the pole extender that practically goes all the way to the ceiling, and you can't get the shopping cart out the door. I always thought that was goofy, you know, just sitting at the store looking back at all these poles going up in the air for no reason except to keep the shopping carts inside. I mean, you know you're at a classy shopping experience when the shopping carts have 10-foot poles coming out of them.
That's what I thought. Right? Shopping carts, they've got, and I think they do this like at Ross Dress for Less, where they have the pole extender that practically goes all the way to the ceiling. You can't get the shopping cart out the door.
All right, we've got 2 likes and 1 subscribe so far on the night, so make sure you like and subscribe to this stream. And in the top right of your screen, you'll see an information button. It has a little lowercase I. If you click on that, it'll take you to A-Bomb's channel. He works with me in tandem for play-by-play reaction. Some nights he does it, other nights I'll do it, and on occasion we will dual broadcast it. You'll have 2 guys bring you play-by-play on one channel. I mean, you'll probably think you're listening to like real MLB announcers at that point. Jacob Webb is our closer tonight, just 3 outs away.
Works with me in tandem for play-by-play reaction. Some nights he does it, other nights I'll do it, and on occasion we will duel.
The best thing about it is no price check. There's a strike, 0-1. You know, when I'm checking out, they always ask you, did you find everything you need? But have you ever had somebody actually say, no, I didn't find everything I need? And then the cashier has to, you know, the checkout is going to stop right then and there, just outside. That should have been called a strike. 1-1 now is the pitch. So if you say that, that's going to bring everything to a grinding halt, and they have to go look for it or something. And what are you going to do? Everyone else in line is going to have to wait for this person to go get the item, come back, and add it. So that's fouled off 1 and 2. What's the deal with that situation? I think that's just lip service. Because if you say, yeah, I couldn't find the electric dish soap, which was my problem 2 nights ago. I think they were just out of it. Were they gonna? Oh, that's over in aisle 3. Okay, well, hang on. I'm gonna go over there and get it. That's fouled off. Still 1 and 2 to Dyson. But I do like the Dollar Tree dark chocolate when they have that in stock. That is in the dirt, 2 and 2. Right, A-Bomb, I'm not going to tell them I couldn't find it. Because then everyone's going to sigh. Ugh. It's not like they can get on the intercom. Bob, go to aisle 7, grab the toilet paper, and get over here pronto. This isn't that kind of store. Strikeout for Webb. 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th. The Braves up by 2, just 2 outs away from a win. I do like also the Dollar Tree is the little ice cream chest. They have all the little ice cream snacks. Usually if you get those at a gas station, you don't know what you're going to pay. There's a fastball over the plate, 0-1. I mean, you go get like an ice cream sandwich or one of those ice cream cones at a gas station. It could be $2, could be $5. So you get some decent ice cream snacks. I like that. Outside, 1-1. Now there's another store with dollar in the title called Family Dollar. And there's Dollar General as well. Now these stores, the prices aren't $1. That's just the name of the store. But customers come in there. The 1-1 inside, 2-1, and they act like, oh, I thought it was $1. What, you thought that 20-gallon jug of Cheer detergent was $1? Really? That's going to be popped up high. Inciarte is going to be under that for out number 2. All right, 1 more out away. Oh, yeah, A-Bomb was ranting about all the fat asses on those motorized carts at the grocery store. Yeah, if you're in the grocery store and you're on something that goes beep, 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 maybe you need to skip the snacks and go to the fruit aisle. 1-0 is the pitch. Beep, beep, beep. My big butt's coming through. Fouled off, 1-1. Glad you guys have stuck around for this finale here. This big conclusion. Ooh, that ball was just inside. 95 on the gun. Count is 2-1 to Escobar. Webb just 2 strikes away, getting the save, giving us the win, getting us out of town with the series. And that's going to be fouled off. 2-2, just 1 strike away. Yeah, and subscribe to A-Bomb's channel by clicking on the information button in the top right of your screen. And when he's on, I believe he said he's going to be on tomorrow, you can hear his rants about overweight people in motorized carts. Upstairs, 3-2. Full count here. You know, I hate it when I'm like looking at something and maybe I've been standing in front of a product for 10 seconds and I'm making my choice and the people start like butting in. They start like getting in front of me and they can't wait their effing turn. Upstairs, ball 4. And that's how it starts. All right. Here comes Schnitker, the human peanut, to the mound. Get that guy some cheekbones. Yeah, producer Best like human peanut. I call him the human peanut because his face is kind of peanut flat. You know, if it wasn't for his nose, it's just this. I don't know. When you get a better look at him, you can tell me if you think he looks like a peanut. Here comes Schnitker, the human peanut, to the mound. Get that guy some cheekbones. Well, I have a. What's that, producer Beth? Oh, the crawfish is done. Perfect timing because we are 1 out away from ending this game. So tune in to A-Bomb stream for play-by-play reaction and his take on the people slothing around the grocery store. Or like when people have to bring their whole family. So there's like 6 people just taking up a whole lane. You're walking down the lane and there's 6 people blocking the whole thing. Them and their family just, it's like.
I hate is when they chat at the middle so you cannot move your car.
Oh, yeah.
Chatting right there. There's no way for you to get.
Yeah, producer Beth, she hates it when people start chatting in the middle of the aisle and you can't get around. Yeah. They're not even shopping. They're like, well, I'm just going to stop right here and have my conversation right here. You know, when I have to do that or I have to use my phone or something, I try to go find like the least used area of the store, products that no one ever buys. So I'll go like stand in front of the borax and, you know, do my stuff there. And of course, someone's that is going to show up. Oh, I think I need some borax. Like, son of a bitch. She hates it when people start chatting in the middle of the aisle and you can't get around. Overweight people don't need to eat little Debbie cakes. That's right, Gibby. Count is 1-0 here. Venters is our new pitcher. That ball is pulled. I think, yeah, home run distance, but foul. Shit. 1-1. Very noisy strike. Well, we're up to 3 likes tonight. Appreciate the likes. And we're at 44 subscribers. Trying to hit 45 tonight. Just need one more. The 1-1 pitch from Venters. Down low. 2-1. There's 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. The Braves up by 2. Venters in a save situation. Just recently rejoined the team. And those crawfish are calling my name. Just low, 3-1. Venters in a save situation. Just recently rejoined the team. The 3-1. That is going to be chopped to the first baseman. Freeman gets it. Steps on the bag. Wait. Is it foul? No, that is an out. That is a final. We did it. Got the rubber game in Arizona. Venters with the save. That's how it's done, son. Yeah, Gibby, if you missed A-Bomb's story about the lady needing money at the Walmart, you might want to tune in for that. Probably going to end with some sage advice. You know, A-Bomb trying to do the right thing. Be a stand-up guy. Helping people out in the jam. Right back at you, Riley. Nice to meet you. We'll have more conversations with Riley about the Dollar Tree on our next game. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for visiting with us, Mexican, for Go Lovekin. We hope you enjoyed your smoked pork shoulder. Good job from our moderator, A-Bomb, always taking care of business here in the dugout. I want to thank producer Beth for helping me out tonight and for preparing that crawfish. We're about to get into that boil. I'm about to tear it up. Did I miss anybody? All right, and A-Bomb's got first pitch tomorrow at 4:10 Eastern. So we will see everybody then. Your next play-by-play reaction is going to be tomorrow with A-Bomb. Y'all have a great night. Our broadcast has been sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on Sports Fans.